I, 18F, graduated from high school 2 weeks ago. It should have been one of the best days of my life. The day my mom cried happy tears. The day I took cute pictures with my friends. The day our little two-person family finally celebrated making it through everything. But instead, I blew everything up. Or maybe I just revealed what was already cracked. Growing up, it was always just me and my mom. She raised me by herself after my dad left. That's how she always said it, short and sharp, like it was a fact that didn't need discussion. He left us and we don't need him. That line became gospel. I'd ask sometimes, birthdays, Father's Day, whenever I saw my friends with their dads, but she always shut it down. She'd say he didn't want responsibility. End of story. And I believed her. Because she worked so hard. She was the kind of mom who packed lunches with motivational notes, signed every permission slip immediately, and made me take photos before every school event for memories. But she was also intense. Everything had to look perfect. My hair, my grades, our house. She'd freak out if guests saw dishes in the sink. She'd say, "We don't air dirty laundry." Ever. Now that sentence hits different. A month before graduation, our school emailed parents asking for baby photos for the senior slideshow. My mom said, "Oh, that's sweet," and went up to the attic to find my old baby albums. That night, she came down with a cardboard box labeled Brooke, Baby Pics Red. I spent hours flipping through them, messy handwriting on the back of some, tiny Polaroids, hospital photos. Then I found it. It was a photo of her in a hospital gown, hair messy, eyes tired but happy. She was holding a newborn, me, and standing next to a man who wasn't my dad. He was smiling at her, his arm around her shoulders, their faces close. I froze. It didn't look like a random friend. It looked like a family. I walked to the living room and said, "Hey, who's this?" My mom looked up, saw the photo, and froze. Then she smiled, but not a normal smile. It was tight, forced. She said, "Oh, that's a friend from the hospital. He was helping that day." I asked, "You let some random guy hold me," she said. "He was a nurse's cousin." "He was just being kind." Then she snatched the photo from me and shoved it back in the box. My stomach dropped. I didn't press her again, but that image burned in my head all night. Something about it felt too personal. So I did something I never thought I'd do. Before she hid the photo away, I quietly took a picture of it on my phone. The next morning, I texted my dad. We weren't close, just awkward birthday messages and the occasional "proud of you" email. I sent the photo and said, "Hey, is this you? I found it in Mom's stuff." He replied in less than 5 minutes, "That's not me." "That's Mark." I said, "Who's Mark?" He left me on read. 2 days later, I got a Facebook message request. The name was Mark Jensen. I almost deleted it, but curiosity won. The message said, "Hi, Brooke. You don't know me, but I think I'm your biological father. I've wanted to reach out for years, but your mom made it clear she didn't want me involved. I'm sorry this is how you're finding out." My heart dropped. He had pictures of himself on his profile, older now, but it was definitely the same man from the photo. I didn't know what to do. So I confronted my mom that night after dinner. I said, "Who's Mark Jensen?" She froze again. Fork halfway to her mouth. Then she whispered, "Where did you hear that name?" I told her everything, the photo, my text to Dad, the Facebook message. She broke down crying. Real, ugly crying. She told me that Mark was her high school boyfriend. They'd been inseparable senior year, but when she got pregnant, his parents pushed him to focus on college. He left. She said she was heartbroken, terrified, and ashamed. Her own parents wouldn't talk to her for months. Then she met my dad, a family friend, when I was about 6 months old. He agreed to marry her, raise me, and pretend I was his biological daughter to protect her reputation. She said, "I just wanted you to have a normal family. I didn't want you to feel unwanted." I didn't say anything. I just went to my room and cried. For 18 years, I'd lived a lie. Every Father's Day card, every he left us, all of it fake. Graduation came fast after that. I didn't talk to my mom much. Mark messaged me again, saying congratulations and that he'd love to see me walk, even from far away. He said he didn't want to cause drama. I didn't tell my mom he was coming. I just wanted to see if she'd notice him, if her perfect image would crack. The ceremony was packed. I saw her sitting with my dad, the one who raised me. They were stiff, polite, like strangers. When my name was called, I crossed the stage, smiled for the camera, and looked out into the crowd. My mom was clapping proudly, tears in her eyes, and then she froze. Because 2 rows behind her, in a gray suit, was Mark. Their eyes met, and everything stopped. After the ceremony, we all gathered outside for pictures. I was smiling, pretending everything was fine, but my stomach was twisting. Then my dad walked over, looked my mom dead in the eye, and said loud enough for people around us to hear, "You look great, Karen. Maybe next time, tell the real father to stay home." Everyone turned. Moms, teachers, my friends. My mom's face went completely white. She whispered, "Not here, please." But I couldn't stop myself. 18 years of anger came out. I said, "No, Mom. Here's perfect. Maybe you should have told me who my real dad was before lying to everyone." Mark tried to calm me down, saying, "Brooke, please." My dad stormed off. My mom burst into tears. Dozens of people were watching. Phones were out. I don't even remember what I said next. Just everything spilled out. How she lied. How she let another man raise me. How she made him the villain in her story. It was the ugliest, most honest thing I've ever said. The car ride home was silent except for her crying. When we got home, she screamed at me, saying I'd humiliated her in front of everyone. That I'd ruined our day. I yelled back that she'd ruined my entire childhood. She locked herself in her room. My dad didn't come home. Mark texted me saying he was sorry, that he shouldn't have come, that he never meant to steal my moment. Now everything's broken. My mom won't talk to me. My dad says he's processing the betrayal. And Mark keeps apologizing for being part of it. I didn't plan to say anything that day, but when I saw her pretending everything was perfect, like she'd never lied, something inside me snapped. I can't unsee that picture. I can't unhear the way she said, "We don't air dirty laundry." Because that's exactly what she'd been doing my whole life, hiding the stains. So am I wrong for exposing my mom's secret in front of everyone at my graduation, even though I didn't plan to, and she humiliated herself because of it?